This game features some disturbing concepts and imagery. If this is a concern for your mental health, please tread carefully. I don't like any of these words. These words are mostly okay. Memories has gotten a lot worse. Memories has gotten a lot worse, that's for sure. Memories has already gone downhill. There's festering and contamination. I don't really expect those to be amped up, but they could. They could. Yeah, it just didn't show up this time. There's gonna be a deadly pink bunny that's gonna boop someone to death. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back into Never Never Land, I think. Because we were given that option. Or not. Or not. It's even in the screenshot. I don't think I looked at the file since I activated the special word, so I'm seeing if anything else stands out here. Notably, Yuri's character file's still here. Okay, none of these are indicating they've been recently modified. Can we get our special word back? I'm guessing no. Oh, we can. Okay. I think that was a different special word, technically, but... It's something resembling a sound effect there. How is Kitty going to be terrible? There's going to be a kitty party, and every kitty is going to die. No further notes, so it seems like that's maybe just random chance. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've got a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. That is the most lie thing that's ever been spoken. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Twinge. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. I was expecting it to not, so this is actually interesting. Like, I kind of expected to just be like, oh yeah, no, everything's completely normal, here's the same poems they always give, and, okay. So, this, I guess I'm, glad that the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air. Yeah, the poster's back. The poster's back. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. I don't think this will matter, but I'm going to give you multiple chances to talk to me via saves if that's relevant. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Okay, so maybe she isn't aware of her situation. She just didn't want to, give this sort of apology with Monika there, too. Maybe.
Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. So, posters would be the far right, so it should be here if it was the same. Not too surprising that it's not there. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. Sure, I'd already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. It's music. It's like every line I basically just want to take as like awful foreshadowing. It's like, oh, turns out Yuri's a terrible person and much worse than Monica. Monica's just freaking you out for a while, but oh, turns out it's all to protect you from Yuri or something, right? Like any line like this is scary as hell, man. Now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Twinge. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry. What am I saying right now? I just...
Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Okay, there's a new file. There's a new file. Yep. There's a new file. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do this in a voice, but, I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. And all I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? When was this set in? 6 minutes ago. Okay. I'm just, I'm a little speechless. I'm not sure what to think of this. So, I mean, it makes the most sense that this is Sayori, but, this is the thing. But, like, all of this, and the fact that they're talking to me through the files... I guess we also mess with this file, just, like... I don't have any good way of indicating, like, hey, game, I've read the files, so... Like, effectively removing the files gives an indication that I'm aware of their presence. Like, that's another thing I don't really expect to matter, but, I'm gonna poke at options when they're available. So, and I mean, that same message from the "Can you hear me" is interesting. Like, we assume that's like a note from Monica, right? But especially how we originally found it, but then we found it in this other file that was made after that fact with the title "Can you hear me?" But why would she include herself? But it's interesting because there's 4 here, right? Like, it's including self-doubt too. for Monica, but there's no death notice for her. I mean, that's not surprising, but it's interesting that she's here but not here. Self-doubt could be me, Blackfire. That's actually a good thought. It's a possibility. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled story. I was kind of wondering where she was. There's nothing concrete here. There's just all sorts of like random thoughts bouncing around here with these messages and the timing with Monica being gone when the message is appearing. Like, Sarah and Monica effectively the same entity. Like, there's a huge number of possibilities at this point that I guess we should just keep playing and figure out from there, but it's still kind of interesting to muse about the madness as it comes. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri's memories were not screwed with, but Natsuki's were. Remember I said memory? Like, that's a heebie-jeebie sort of thing for me, basically. Like, screwing with someone's memories is just a absolutely horrifying thing to me. Like, just absolutely horrifying thing. And I've mostly enjoyed all media that kind of involves that as a key point, like the anime series Read or Die the TV, or Memento. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her.
No, I haven't.
Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday.
Is Monica gonna pop in and prevent her from explaining this?
I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yeah.
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday?
Huh?
Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
Alright, I mean, none of this is a surprise. It's still creepy as hell, but it's not at all a surprise. This is exactly what we expected.
But...
Although, to be clear, I wasn't until, like, the second line of the day or whatever, until we actually entered this day, I wasn't, I was expecting it to just be like, oh yeah, everything's normal, Yuri's normal too, but yeah. Once Yuri said something different, I still expected her to be different, but Natsuki to be oblivious, and she is.
I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Was she this late on this day the first time through? Maybe? I'm looking back at the file, like, trying to interpret what we've read in the files. It's interesting.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long, anyway?
Okay. So this is the same. Currently. This line, anyway, right? And assumedly where it's leading for a little while before it, roller coasters again.
Well, my last period today was study hall. And to be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
And still called out on it.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least.
Yeah, so this is all the same. Practicing piano. Listen where you played. A lot of dedication.
Well, thanks, Yuri.
Play something for us. There it is. I asked you how melody and music would be terrible words now. Here we go. Here we go. Melody and music, now terrible words. We did it. That didn't occur to me the first time through at all. This is terrible line. I hate everything about this. What are you exactly waiting on for it to be done, Monica?
Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet.
Sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that show? No, she said the same thing the first time around, wrongly. She said I believe all of this was exactly the same thing. But, just the concept of, her, not being done with a song that she's writing is inherently scary as hell and creepy. Like, there's a lot of ways to read and interpret that, given the situation here. Didn't be any pressure. I was hoping... Yeah.
I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
See what I mean? Best of luck. No, not best of luck. Please, no. Didn't miss anything? No, not really. Not really. Last time was the cookie being thrown and Siri eating her cookie and stuff, I think. Like, it doesn't exactly need to be a metaphor, but it's like a half metaphor. It's kind of how I'm picturing it. Like, a dirge of death, if you will, or something like that, right? Any number of things along those lines. Like, I guess it would be like any sort of artistic work that she's working on continuously, but isn't done with yet, is inherently going to be creepy in this context, I feel. Natsuki's run off into the closet.
Twinge, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
I suppose so. So I guess the random words we picked to get back to our special word prioritized Yuri. Do we want to do a run with both again? I guess at this point we're just exploring what's here, so we might as well. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. Okay, maybe you choose or something. Okay, that was when she was gonna talk to me, and she did. She just said like things were wrong, but she didn't actually understand what's going on. So that's not a terribly meaningful save. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill that one. After we finished reading yesterday,
She's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there.
Well, what's the story about, anyway? So I don't actually know, if my poetry mattered. But I guess we will still continue down this line for now.
Well,
And look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Marka. Oh, we didn't... Right, we're on the Natsuki line, so we didn't actually look at the book at all yet. Okay. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Okay. So if we don't do day 1 with Yuri, day 2 with Yuri is the same as day 1. Have any of the choices I've made mattered? It depends on how you define mattered. They had an effect. Choices have had an effect. Things have changed because of my choices. But mattered is, mattered is maybe strong. They've at least not been irrelevant. Wait, I wanted to actually see something real quick. So we've got the picture again, but the angle is not zoomed in and wrong. But then it's by the time we go through this a little bit. Oh right, no, that happened the first time too. Yeah, like that's not new. That's why it does let us skip it. And then once we go here and then come back, then the poster's no longer there. Okay. All right. Marshmallow. Oh, that's hers. Interesting. Music melody. All scary now. Fluffy. Lucky. Friends. Journey. Rainbow. Cheer. Play. Bouncy. Parfait. Lollipop. Sweet. Charm. Fun. Mouse. Hop. Strawberry. I mean, we know who's gonna bounce for that. Yeah. And Nibble is her as well, of course. Okay. So, doesn't matter what words we pick. We're doing that anyway. Alright, I mean, at this point, we're going down the other timeline. Requited, agonizing, uncontrollable. That one, like, goes over the word. Don't worry about it. Question, contamination, disarray, Vivacious. Precious? Oh, sure. Yeah. Determination, Starscape, Eternity. We got more than one this time. After Image. Infallible. Fireflies was hers. Yeah, that's fine. Tenacious. We got 3 this time? Entropy. Unending. Those are just a little too appropriate. Incongruent. And effulgent. I mean, it should stop us, but I feel like a little paranoid. What else is new? Okay, so that's a little different, right? Yeah.
I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. So you always have to see Yuri freak out and leave the room. That's required no matter what path you take.
Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason.
Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah. But I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this.
Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book from her bag.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all. Okay, so this is similar to first loop.
Thanks very much. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea.
We can't skip this, though. Something horrible. Like, it's interesting. You can use that meta knowledge, too, right? Like, something is going to be screwed up in the middle of this thing that is otherwise the same. Not to mention for yourself. Makes your way to the closet. Get the picture. Hold this for a second. Yes. Electric kettle. Plug this in the teacher's desk. Go get some water. I might as well go with her. Elegant and methodical. Might as well walk with you, yeah. Okay, here's our departure. I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Okay, so her... I don't even know what to call it. Her problem is manifesting itself much stronger now. So she needs time by herself. She, despite us basically spending as much time as possible with her the first time through, she only found one clear opportunity. And this is already her second go at it. Yeah, that's just the case. There's not much to be done about it, I suppose. Yuri hurries out of the classroom.
Huh. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just...
Oh, what am I... We're talking about Yuri, therefore it's Yuri's post, right? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make some tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
Well, Natsuki's problems were not at all apparent until the second loop, since we didn't spend any time with her really in the first loop, Layla Sight. I mean, I don't... obviously, this game deals with a lot of things. Like, it's... I don't know if it's... I'm certainly not meaning to be dismissive or anything by using euphemisms, but I imagine there's also some people that would be uncomfortable with some of these topics brought up repeatedly too. So I don't know. I'm kind of dancing a line there, I guess. 10 minutes pass. Sure, yeah. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? What could it be? Okay. So, this doesn't happen yet if we're on the other line. I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. I like how this basically implies the music is coming from that classroom. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be by the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. We're gonna draw this out as much as possible, aren't we? So that's about right here. Not enthusiastic about that timeline. But, I mean, I guess it's happening either way, really. Like, it's not really any different, per se. So, yeah, proceeding forward, I suppose. It sounds like breathing. Did a sharp exhale, but... sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? Good God. One further line of text. I reach the corner and peer around it. The music hasn't stopped yet. So if for some reason you're completely oblivious, like maybe you did all Natsuki the first time and missed... how many other cue... Oh no, there was Natsuki calling her out on it, right? So if you missed that cue or thought that wasn't actually a thing, then this could still be surprising at this point. Alright, assumedly disturbing imagery ahead, ready? Yuri? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, we're rewinding. Alright, I mean, that follows as well, I suppose. I'm not too surprised about that turn of events.
What the?
Nothing happened.
I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Twinge, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah, anything's fine. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. Yeah, like this. I remember this too because we were like talking about how this is still like our stream, right? I just hum to myself sometimes on stream, right? You must be in a good mood now. Notably, we still can't skip here. And we still have the same dialogue. We still throw the posture. Fair enough. Chocolate. Except this time our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yeah. Yeah. Fumble with a chocolate wrapper. You can have as much as you want, but it'll smudge the book. And then we give her chocolate, and it's, yes, Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Did the music stop last time? Not sure that the music stopped last time. Okay, we're still on this timeline. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. Okay, yeah, this is definitely different.
I can't. Twinge.
Okay, so this is interesting too. But, like, there appear to be two entities against each other at this point. Like, it's possible Sayori and Monica are both, active participants in this fight. Because, like, the way that Yuri's behaving is like she's being forced to try to like me. Like really go out of a way to try to like me. And of course, you know, like, as far as dating sim goes, like, it's kind of weird that, like, oh, you can just get anyone you fancy. They'll fall for you if you do the right little things or whatever. So, that kind of fits with that meta logic as well, that, I mean, arguably the designer could be an entity here as well, but there's lots of ways that could pan out. But I'm feeling that there are competing entities, that one wants me to hate everyone and one wants me to like everyone or love everyone. That's kind of where things are feeling at present. That's not, like, by any means a solid or concrete sort of theory, but that's kind of where my thoughts are leading me at this moment, anyway. So we'll kind of see what comes of that, I suppose. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Twinge.